Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And Howe will throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the 40.
Howe going to audible to something else. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. You look at this defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Howell going to go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
180! Run.
Mayfield. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Dylan Sampson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 line.
RPO. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to 43.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Now Mayfield. Evans has it left side.
Let's go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
180.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Baker changing the play at the line.
It's a gain of 6.
Mayfield to throw it. Touchdown! Mike Evans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
For the point after.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Bills 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second down and 3.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
4th down. Howell able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 8 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Bills 14. Mitch Wishnowsky sets the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. Up, up. King. Got.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Alert, alert. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kevontae Turpin, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Complete, caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Howell. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, Mayfield. Pass pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to throw. Howell. He's going to let it go again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll run on first down. Sampson. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kevontae Turpin from 3 yards out. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Levante David in on the tackle.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 71 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mackooo 80. Mackooo 18. Kill, turn up.
Throwing here, Howell. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Jamel Dean.
Cougar 19. Viking 18. Go.
A toss to Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on first down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Chap 60. Chap. Panther 11.
And Howe will throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
27. Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it was just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can only manage
managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurry, hurry! Real. Point it right, 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 point it right. Done!
Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And a first down.
Run.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180! Stop!
On 1st down, Sampson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
180! Kings! What's up?
Now Mayfield. That one out wide and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 2-yard line.
Howell out of his own end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he should.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kevontae Turpin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Setting up the screen for Cook. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 50 yards. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
52, Bills 34. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 33. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Kings.
Mayfield now. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Here's Mayfield. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cavante Turpin, 40 yards. And the Bucs add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Dragon 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
180. Alert, alert. What's that?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That now. Here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Pistol. Run. Start.
He'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Powell down to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it.
4 yards on the big
now a 2nd and 6.
At the Bucs 40-yard line.
Give to Clark out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
66. Bills 41. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick
Here is
off.
Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they're going to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
180. Run. Kings. Watch out.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Point it right. Real. Right. Hurry. Watch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
180. Done.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the middle with Cook. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah.